Hi, I'm Staff Sergeant Foreman of Signals Dave Jarvis, and this video is part of a series of vlogs I'm doing with the aim of improving and encouraging cycling in the Royal Corps of Signals. Before I get into today's video, I just want to say a massive well done to everyone taking part in this cycling competition that's going on at the moment. It's been great to see all the new people in the group and all the new activity that's come with it as well. Absolutely fantastic, especially for the newcomers. Really well done. Can't wait to see all everything else that's going to come out over the rest of the month. If you're not in it and you fancy it or you're not aware of it yet, then basically you've just got to join the Royal Signals Road Racing Strava group and clock up 200 miles by the 30th of April. Simple as that. And you're going to be in with a chance of winning one of two sets of Royal Signals road cycling kit, jersey and shorts. One male, one female set available. Two random winners will be announced in May. Simple as that. It is open to all Royal Corps Signals personnel, regulars, reserves and veterans. There we go. You can do it in one ride, you can do it in several. You can do commuting, you can do moving around the garrison, out with the family on a family ride. You can do it on the indoors on your trainer, you can do it e-racing, exploring your local area. It is entirely up to you. Whatever kind of cycling you're doing, it all counts. Okay, so all you've got to make sure is that the admins in the Strava group can see your rides and can account for your 200, and that's it. Simple as that. Got to be in it to win it, folks. So yeah, good luck and well done for everything so far. So today's video is about the newcomers. I thought I'd take this opportunity to provide a few helpful hints and tips, things I've learned from my time, from my experience, things I wish I'd done differently, with the aim of giving you the means to get more out of your cycling experience. So the first one and the most important one for me is enjoy the ride, make the most of it. Pay attention to the little things, whatever you need to do to get the most out of your cycling. Even if it's something as simple as enjoying the fresh air, visiting new places, stop and take a couple of pictures, make memories, take the family with you. Use it as an excuse to go and visit the local cake shop or go and get a burger from the cafe or something, I don't know. Go and visit people, even if you can only wave at them through the windows at the moment. Any excuse you can so that you can get the most out of it. If, like me, you need your fizz fix, find a good hill to go and turn yourself inside out on. Whatever your reasons are, do it, enjoy it, make the most of it. The second one is a couple of basic skills and drills that I think is important for everyone to learn. Two I think are important, two are a bit more fun. So get the important ones out of the way. Getting in and out your cleats, clipping in and out your pedals. The amount of times that I've forgotten to unclip over the time I've been cycling, I think a lot of cyclists have done it. It's pretty much a rite of passage. It is avoidable. You've just got to get in the habit of unclipping a few meters before you stop. The one that's the key one for me though is on the other side of that. When you're clipping back in, learn to do it by feel. It's something I wish I'd learned to do sooner, because the amount of time I spent looking down when I had that little moment of panic and I couldn't get my foot in, I'm like, oh, what's going on? Keep calm, relax, learn to do it by feel. Simple as that. You're asking for trouble if you try and keep looking down to do it, because you're just going to end up moving around the road, which is not ideal. So yeah, you can practice it. Get your bike in a door frame, position it so that your shoulders are between the frame, and just practice clipping in and out. You're not going to fall over any further than your shoulders hit the door frame. So easy. Just take some time to do it, and over a period of weeks you'll get it. It's easy skill to learn. The second one is getting your water bowl in and out of its cage. The amount of cyclists I see who have to look down to do it, and when they can't get it in, they have a moment of panic and they drop it. I've done it, I'll freely admit it. You then got to about turn and go and get it. Or worse, if you're in a group, you might risk knocking someone off. Practice putting your bottle in and out of the cage without looking at what you're doing. Learn to do it by feel, okay? It's, again, a useful skill to learn, and I wish I'd learned it sooner. The second two skills, a bit more fun, definitely worth learning, really useful: bunny hopping and track standing. Okay, track standing being where you balance on the bike without putting your feet down. Really useful skills. Might sound a bit daunting for new riders, but they are really relatively simple to learn, especially when you're clipping in. There's plenty of videos on YouTube that show you how to do it. Bunny hopping, even just a few inches, is enough to get up on curbs or over speed bumps. Definitely worth doing. You're only as old as your shoe size, and yeah, who doesn't like pulling a few tricks on the bike? So yeah, definitely worth it. With track standing, in my opinion, the harder of the two, because as soon as you start doing a track stand, for example, at set of traffic lights, you're committed. You can't just roll through a set of traffic lights, especially if there's cars going across you. Yeah, if you start tipping, you go in. So you've got to. Once you start, you're committed. You've got to do it with a bit of confidence, and it takes practice. So you can learn that the same way you practice clipping in and out. Get your bike in a door frame so that your shoulders are between the frame, so you lean over to any more than the frame itself. And to practice, use trainers to start with. Once you get your confidence up with trainers, go to your cycling shoes, clip in and out, and do it that way. And then once you get a bit more confident, try it standing up and sitting down on the saddle. A bit more confident, try it one-handed, no hands. I've seen someone doing it, it does look pretty cool. I can't, but it does look pretty smart. But yeah, bunny hopping and track standing, it's a bit of fun, useful skills to learn, and yeah, you're only as old as your shoe size, so why not? Okay, the next one is planning ahead. You don't need War and Peace, you don't need an ab instruction for a 5-mile ride, but just having some basic planning can make the difference between, you know, how much enjoyment you get out of it. Knowing what the weather's like, you know, how much clothing you're wearing, you know, you don't want to be too hot or too cold. If it's going to be rain, you know, do you carry an extra layer? If you're going on longer rides, making sure you've got the right nutrition, fluid, food, stuff like that, or planning in some stops as well, you know, depending on the route you're taking. Knowing where the difficult sections are. If you know there's a steep hill, you know to save your energy for that point. Doing safety checks on the bike as well is always very important. Even if you're doing short rides, doing the periodic safety checks. Google bicycle M-check, M for Mike, M-check. Basically, it's a list of safety checks that you do on a bike that follows the M shape of the frame. Okay, starting with the back wheel, you just work through the bike doing some basic checks. You know, the tyres, the wear, you know, flint and nails and stuff like that. The tyre, the mechanics, the drivetrain, the brakes, the frame itself, any cracks, that sort of stuff. It basically gives you the confidence and reassurance that it's you know, everything's in good working order. But yeah, Google M-check, M for Mike, and that you'll see the list there. The British Cycling got a good section on it as well, but there's a range of different ones. So yeah. What else is there? So the number 4 then, you're not going to like this one. Nobody really likes it to start with. I didn't either. Hills and headwinds. Learn to embrace them. You can avoid the rain. Fair weather cycling is a real thing, but you cannot avoid hills and headwinds forever. You're going to hit one or both at some point or other. Embrace them. Enjoy them. Thank them for making you stronger. Yeah, there's no real easy way of doing it except just to practice, you know, going through the motions at the very least. With hills, the trick's not to go hard too early, too hard too early. Find your comfortable pace, whether you like low cadence or high cadence, and just stick it for the duration. If you've got to get off at a certain point, then get off at a certain point. You know what I mean? We've all had to do it at some stage. Anyone that remembers when I was starting out, when I was at Blandford 5 years ago, the amount of times I did Black Lane, I had to get off halfway up. You know, I'll fully admit to having to do it. It's anyone in all signals who doesn't know Black Lane, well, you know, yeah, enough said there. With headwinds, tricks just to get on the hoods, duck down, tucked in, and just keep grinding the pedals out until you get out of the headwind. If you're in a group, it's better because you can rotate through and take turns in the wind. But again, you've just got to taper your pace and accept the fact you're not going to be going quite as fast for a while. But yeah, learn to embrace them. Thank them for making you stronger. What can I say on that? The last one is group rides. It's been difficult to do that, of course, over the last year with the pandemic, but when things lift, when restrictions start lifting and we can start doing it again, really good to get involved in group rides. Something I really miss, I haven't really missed over the last year, and I'm really looking forward to doing it again. The social side of it, the what you can learn, because if you're out with more experienced, better riders, you know, the ability to learn new skills, drills, things to carry in your spares, things to do, places to see, because different people know different routes, they know different tricks and tips, and you know, it's amazing what you can get out of it. And it just makes the riding experience, the cycling experience out on the road particularly, that bit more for me. So I definitely recommend it if the opportunity is there for you. But yeah, bottom line is enjoy it. You know, hopefully all those little tips will help you get more enjoyment out of it. So yeah, if you've got any questions on any of that, you'd like me to elaborate more, bang them in. I mean, the comments. If you've got your own top tips you want to add, bang them in. We've got a raft of experience in the core. You know, let's make use of it. Any future topic suggestions, bang them in, and I'll try and do you right in the next ones. And as always, thank you very much for your time, and look forward to the next one.